Hello, you're listening to Abstract AF. I'm Sneha Jaiswal, and I'm going to be talking about two movies. They are both about child serial killers. The first one is The Black Phone, starring Ethan Hawke, while the other one is called Cuttputlli, starring Akshay Kumar. I happened to see these two movies 2 days apart from each other, and Cuttputlli was recommended by my parents. I saw it with them, and I had no idea what the film was about. So the similarities between the two movies really hit me. Both of them were about serial killers. Both the serial killers target school children. Both the murderers also kidnap the kids right after school. And it seems like they love torturing these kids to death. Neither of the killers sexually assault their victims before murdering them. And so, even though very similar in themes, these two films are so differently executed that it's hard not to start making comparisons in your head. For example, The Black Phone is shown from the victim's perspective, whereas Cuttputlli is seen through the investigating officer's point of view. Now, a very crucial difference between these two films is the motivations of the murderer. In Black Phone, the murderer is known as the grabber. Viewers are never explained what his problem is with the young boys that he kidnaps and murders. Whereas in Cuttputlli, towards the climax, when the big reveal about the killer's identity is made, viewers also get a brief flashback to explain what their motivation is. I found The Black Phone to be a more engaging, gripping movie simply because the director kept his runtime under control. Whereas in Cuttputlli, I feel like the climax is extremely long drawn and it begins to test your patience as a viewer. Another problem with Cuttputlli is that despite the fact that it's set in present day, unlike The Black Phone, which is set in the 70s, so you have CCTVs and smartphones in Cuttputlli, yet at the pace at which the killer is murdering of children is extremely supernatural. Like you need to have some sort of superhuman powers to be able to do that. For example, one of the victims is kidnapped right outside her house while a huge party is ongoing at the home with a lot of cops in attendance because she herself is the daughter of a cop. So that kidnapping felt a little unrealistic. The Black Phone, on the other hand, is set in a small town in the 1970s, so it wasn't as hard to make people disappear. Another problem with Cuttputlli that sort of makes it not as gripping as a movie like The Black Phone is the fact that they try to dilute the focus on the killings by introducing a mild romantic subplot between Akshay Kumar and Rakul Preet, and that was completely unnecessary. Black Phone manages to create constant dread in your head about, oh my God, what is the killer going to do? Will the child survive? And you're constantly on your toes wondering what's going to happen next. But Cuttputlli kind of dilutes that suspense and anticipation with these other random things that are going on, including a completely pointless romantic song that totally disrupts the flow. Well, anyway, if you're in the mood of watching a psychological thriller about a serial killer, you could go watch The Black Phone. It's available to rent on Amazon Prime, or Cuttputlli also is not a bad one-time watch and is available to stream for free if you have a Disney Hotstar membership. While I do have a lot more to say about the two movies, I think I will wrap it up right here. Talk to you the next time.